This time, on Highway Through Hell,
Hang on, Ann.
a rollover into a river
Gotta get you out of here.
leaves a woman clinging to life.
Clock's ticking here.
Go!
In Alberta, a 48-ton job
Other way.
turns into a nightmare for Adam's crew.
What? Hey!
And on the frozen highway,
Brandon!
a careless mistake
Go!
threatens Brandon's future
Me!
in heavy rescue. On the Highway Through Hell, the last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster, because closure is not an option.
So how's the coke tonight, boys? There's some compact up on the summit.
On British Columbia's Coquihalla Highway, cold air is sweeping in from the north.
Ice up there that won't slow down?
Water on the road has turned to ice.
I can feel my tires moving all over the place. That's a recipe for disaster.
5 trucks spread 40 tons of salt and sand, but it's not enough.
There was some kind of an incident there right at the summit.
Just after 9 p.m., Jamie Davis Heavy Rescue rolls out.
Delivery truck. One from the sideswipe the other.
New hire Howie Irwin is out the door first.
Jamie's coming up behind me in the Rotator, so we'll see what's there when we get there. How?
Last Thursday, Howie crashed heading to his first big call,
Yeah, there's damage.
forcing Jamie to pull the Rotator out to rescue one of his own.
I'll turn around, we'll get you out of here.
Okay.
Less than a week into the season, Jamie is already down 1 truck.
Blew the bolts right out of the wrecker body. Look at this.
And if things don't improve, he'll also be down a driver.
I need a guy who can go on a truck and turn some dollars and bring some revenue in. Howie has to get on the game.
The old Holmes wrecker might be a write-off. So Howie is now driving an old International tandem, pulled back from Jamie's new Alberta operation.
We should be rolling up on it fairly quickly here.
The Smasher is down to 1 lane after 2 trucks tangled up while descending the Coke's steepest hill.
63,000 kg of lumber here coming down a hill, 7% grade, and the roads are not in the best shape.
Both trucks were fully loaded B trains. One slipped on the frozen hill and sideswiped the other truck. Somehow, their lumber loads didn't spill.
We're in a bad situation. We're in a downhill curve. We want to get off the road as quickly as possible.
When I saw the first one, I recognized the name on the door, and then when I passed the second one, I started laughing at myself because they're both from the same company. How's it going? Tire, rim, toolbox. All it's done, it just snapped off. I got squeezed into an area that's too small. Give me 5-10 minutes.
For now, police have the Smasher slowed to a crawl.
Jamie's on his way up for the second one, so he'll be shortly behind me.
All right, okay.
Cops want the road open. There's no time to sit around and shoot. It's get it up, get it gone.
"200 yards down the hill, Jamie rolls up on the second lumber truck.
Would they hit each other?
Unbelievable.
It's like they went into each other going downhill.
The first thing I do when I get to a scene is I'm looking at that truck and hoping like hell it has a tow pin on the front.
Rigging to a tow pin makes for a quicker tow, but this truck doesn't have one. So Jamie has to spend extra time on a chain lift.
What we've got to do with this is put it around the front axle on both sides. Oh.
Up the road, the front end of Howie's wreck is so mangled, he's having trouble finding anywhere to rig up.
That axle's... Nothing's bolted together anymore. It means you can't grab it by the axle.
Its broken axle could spell disaster.
Going downhill, you hit the brakes, it keeps sliding because it's not pinned in place.
If Howie can't come up with a plan B, he'll have to call a low bed, delaying the job by an hour. 20 miles away, Jamie's stepson Brandon is on his way to the wreck.
Just got a call from Jamie, and I'm just heading out now.
Keep going.
He's been training in the hopes of joining Jamie's Alberta crew.
Hey, got it.
But when Brandon wrapped his truck around a pole,
Doesn't that show you how quickly your life can change in a minute?
Jamie had second thoughts.
I don't feel comfortable I can send you in that environment.
But he gave Brandon another chance, patrolling in the new quick response truck.
Truck, it's behind these 70s right here.
Okay. This first stint for him out there went really, really well.
Finally found something. I'm happy.
Brandon is quickly earning a place in the family business. But tonight, he's feeling the strain.
Been working a ton lately. I've just non-stop work every single day. I've aged probably like 3 years in the past week, I think.
700 miles northeast.
Yeah, looks like they got a lot of snow down here.
Heavy Rescue's Alberta crew has also been going non-stop.
Anywhere from dump trucks to vac trucks to freight trucks, so just a variety of everything.
We have reported a semi and a trailer in the ditch, completely off the road.
It's on Highway 63, one of the two main routes to the oil patch.
Let's get this on the go.
It's minus 40, and site flagger Kevin Ritchie has already secured the scene.
I got my long johns on, my jeans on, my coveralls on, my winter pants on. I feel like a Pillsbury Doughboy. Me, eh?
When Adam Gazzola arrives, he finds a heavy lift crane 60 feet off the road, wedged deep in the snow.
Heavy pull at minus 40.
The low bed is buried up to its axles.
It's a lot of weight there.
The crane has to be in the oil fields, building pipeline first thing in the morning.
Can't hold customers up. You got to get their out of the ditch now.
My eyes are freezing shut.
The wind, the blowing snow, all combined together, it just makes your eyelashes turn white. Man versus the elements.
Bitter cold and big recoveries that dwarf most loads in BC have pushed Adam's team to the limit.
We're on freewheel.
Since leaving BC, Adam's been promoted to manager, put in charge of building Heavy Rescue North.
I'm a very good heavy recovery guy. I know what I'm doing, I can get the job done, but babysitting employees and making sure they're doing the job, it's stressful.
Adam inherited Colin McLean, a city tower who Jamie sent out as part of the first wave into the north.
In the city, it's a little bit different. They're more or less short, quick little tows. I'd like to prove, no, I can do the highway towing.
Tonight, Adam puts Colin in charge of getting the crane back onto the road.
Colin's a city boy. We'll see if he can handle it out here.
Kevin,
What?
let me know when I can have it, eh?
Yep.
On it.
Shutting it down.
Everybody clear?
Adam's new apprentice has rigged 2 lines to the front of the truck.
Pretty good there?
Yep.
The bitter cold has turned the asphalt rock hard. Colin spades can't dig in.
Settle down. Oh.
To make matters worse, the trailer is cemented into the ice and snow.
It's like taking a suction cup and you stick it on the wall. And it's hard to pull off. My theory is you got to lift it up. Lift up one end really good to break that suction.
Yeah, you have to run the wrecker, right? That's why they give you all this here. So you go like this here.
It's a steep learning curve, and with traffic backing up,
There's probably about 45, 50 trucks sitting there waiting already.
You got it.
Colin is running out of time.
Let's get the off the highway.
Back in BC, on the Cove,
Nothing's bolted together anymore.
Howie's trying to recover a lumber truck, but he can't lift from the broken axle.
Instead of using a fork, you use a chain to sling it. Make sure you attach yourself to something that's sturdy, not gonna break off. Gives me the hook I need. The front of that truck was pretty mangled, so whatever I had to hook onto, I had to make sure it wasn't gonna rip off. Ah, loving it. What the?
After 20 minutes of careful rigging, he's ready to give it a try.
Didn't fall off. You'd count that as a win.
It's on the hook, but it still needs to hold together for the ride down the Smasher.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Okay. It feels like it's rolling.
The frame holds. 140,000 pounds of lumber can now head to the yard.
It's all about being the steady Eddie and come up with a plan and make the plan work. Fight your way through it.
Down the highway, Jamie is still working to get his rig on the hook.
So this bumper's gonna crumple up.
A little higher.
Yeah. Now we'll just see if the air's up.
With Howie's truck cleared, traffic on the Smasher picks up speed.
We're on a curve here. Trucks can't stop on the ice. Right now, the main thing is just get it off the highway.
Brandon finally arrives on the scene to help with traffic control.
Well, there's Brandon. Driving in there pretty hot.
Right in the middle of the ice-covered highway,
What is he doing?
Brandon pulls a U-turn.
Brandon! Go, go, go! Me!
In BC, an early storm has brought snow, rain, and a layer of ice to the Cove.
Little slick.
It has to be bungee.
Jamie's trying to clear a loaded lumber truck from one of the most hazardous spots on the highway.
We're on a curve here. Trucks can't stop on the ice.
Brandon arrives to help,
Get out of here!
but pulls a dangerous U-turn.
Just tell him to go, go, go! I watch him turn around on the live lane. There's traffic barreling down. Hey! I'm yelling at him. I don't want him getting killed on this highway. He cannot do this. Hey, Brandon, back up and get right over tight over here. You're gonna get hit by a semi, man. That was a bad move. Wow. That's crazy. Man, that's just unbelievable. You gonna get out of the truck or what are you gonna do? So what did you turn around for then?
How about stop at the lip?
How about what?
How about stop at the lip?
I'm not lipping you.
You've been lipping me ever since I got
Well,
here.
it was dangerous.
There's no one behind me.
I know you don't ever.
There's this one vehicle that's just passed. Like,
I don't want to argue with you. Holy moly. I've watched that kind of stuff happen right in front of me, lots. You make a wrong decision, you make a wrong turn on your steering wheel, and then you're done. He doesn't realize how close he could have come to getting hit by a semi.
what? Excuse for blowing the U-ball?
Well, you know what the problem is? He's just young and he doesn't understand it. He doesn't understand the danger if you're here, right? That was a total rookie move, right? Wow, that really scared me. Like I have pins and needles. We gotta get off the highway. All the tools in?
Yeah.
40 minutes after heavy rescue arrived on the scene,
Road's open, all right? Yeah, road's open.
the last B train is on the move, but it doesn't feel like a victory.
Brandon doesn't get it yet. It's real. And this is what goes on every day out there with people working. Have to be afraid. Learn to be afraid.
Does anyone know how long the highway will be closed for?
In northern Alberta, Highway 63 has been shut down for nearly an hour.
Welcome to Siberia, boys. You gotta work the truck.
New hire Colin is struggling to pull a 100,000-pound load out of the ditch.
When I'm trying to pull up, trying to get the wrecker to bite into the ground, and it doesn't.
Traffic is now backed up for 3 miles.
And if I look at him and I see that he's not doing it, I'm going to take over and do it myself.
So Adam repositions the wrecker in a straight line with the rig.
Off it and I give her gas now.
He sends Colin to put the truck into gear to help with the pull. To break the truck free, Adam lifts the rig to release it from the suction of its bed of ice.
She's in there pretty good. Ah, God.
There we go. There we go. That's a good sign.
With the suction broken,
Come on, baby. Let's go.
it's time to pull.
Yeah, buddy. Gotta stay warm. Gotta stay warm. I think we got us a fish, boys. Be home back in time to have some nice hot chocolate and bacon and eggs. Okay, I'm sending.
Highway 63 is back in business, and the crane should make its morning appointment with the pipeline.
You got a big fish.
Right. You gotta work the truck.
Yeah.
Right?
You got a fish.
What it is. I am a little bit concerned with Colin. He's just kind of hold the lever on, and if it doesn't come out, then he's kind of buggered. Like, I don't know. I'm a little bit worried about him, so.
I'm a no-bull guy, and I make the right decision that needs to be made. I don't have to even second-guess it. But guys like him, they're looking for somebody to tell them what to do. If you can't make that decision,
Let's go.
we'll work for somebody else.
We're paying for the rent for this one.
Back in BC,
What's the hold up here westbound?
an hour west of Hope,
One of the dump trucks that pulled out of the bridge, she hit a car.
Al Quiring answers a call out on Highway 1.
Dump truck versus a car of some kind. We got my son heading out with their single axle. See what the action is when we get there.
Like Jamie, Al is teaching the family biz to the next generation.
First real MPA with my dad. Get the road clear, and get this freight moving is my biggest worry.
17-year-old son Kerry is training on a 1973 single axle, acquiring family heirloom.
He operated this when he was my age. Here we are today with me behind the wheel.
My kid, he gets right on the edge of his seat. Calls are going on. He wants to be the guy doing it. These guys are going the wrong way.
A dump truck sideswiped a car. Now the country's main east-west artery is slowing to a crawl. Both drivers are fine, but their vehicles weren't so lucky.
How you doing? Very good today. Doesn't take long on that Trans-Canada to get a mile of traffic lined up.
Al takes the dump truck.
Is the trailer loaded?
Yeah.
And Kerry will tackle the car.
Oh, yeah.
The crash has broken the wheel and shredded the tire.
Well, the tire's off completely. I just have to pop it off.
Why don't you just pick it up with the wheel lift, tuck it in and drag it? We're not into tire repair here, buddy. We're in the lane opening business. You want to be the tow truck guy? Come on, pal. Run, run, run. He's green to the business. Want to make sure he's doing everything all right. We got to, progress with keeping that road open.
Kerry squeezes the broken rim into the wheel lift. It's not textbook, but it's quick. 20 minutes in, Kerry's got his first job on the hook. But not for long.
Felt the vibration. This thing's a dolly job. He might have buggered up a wheel bearing or something.
If it is the rear wheels, he can lift them off the road with a dolly.
Why are you towing it like this?
Huh?
It's not all-wheel drive.
I know it's not, but I can't tow it.
Well, your PTO's probably on.
Oh. That'll be it.
In his rush, Kerry forgot to turn off his power takeoff, which directs power from the tow truck to the winch system.
You gotta make sure that knob is up, right?
The oversight caused his back end to vibrate.
Take this. And if you go in the middle. Okay, you're good. He's my guy. Prince of the Coquihalla right here. Right there.
He's the king.
Kerry chalks up his first win for the family business.
It's a confidence builder. I'm having my dad there. Go home, think about what I need to do to make my towing better next time.
Oh, the highway was just grease, eh? Oh yeah, there's like 3 inches of ice on it.
2 hours east, high on the coast.
Somebody had an accident up there somewhere. There was a car, and then there was another one. Black pickup. The guy's in the ditch. Get somebody up there right away.
Jamie's already on the coke in one of his quick response trucks.
There's multiple car accidents up the hill here right now. We're gonna get up to these scenes, find out what's going on, and then we can call whatever resources we need in there. Accident. Ooh. Are they okay?
2 cars spun out and hit each other on a curve near the Porsche chain-up. 200 yards up the road, a pickup truck went over the bank in an unrelated accident.
You okay?
Fortunately, no one's injured.
I'm a little nervous that somebody might get hit here. This is a bad corner. When I see all these people wandering around on the highway, my first instinct is I have to protect the scene. I have to create a buffer zone. I see. See the speed these guys are coming around the corner? Crazy. There's people flying by you, and it's a bit of a blind corner. I'm scared. And when I'm scared, there's a reason for that. We gotta get you off the road. If they're kind of drivable, we should just pull them off the road. And
anything to get into a locked car. Locked car, I habitually lock when I open the door.
So this one won't start?
No.
One of the guys locked his keys in the car. One car won't run, so I have to wait for a tow truck no matter what.
Dispatch.
Yeah, I want you to roll everything you got there, every truck.
Ambulance, just pulling out of Hope. There's a rescue truck coming up that way, too.
The pickup truck is away from traffic.
Come in here.
But the driver has been wandering the highway.
Here, get in there and stay warm, partner. I'll turn the heater on. You're a little bit shaken up, eh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. He seemed a little worse than the other 2 guys. He's delirious, he's not, focused. We put him inside the truck so that he can warm up a little bit. Look at this guy, look out. Lots of ice, these guys are highballing around. Look out!
Black ice at a crash scene has Jamie nervous on the coke.
Come in here.
He tries to keep everyone safe until the tow trucks arrive.
These guys are highballing around. I look over my shoulder and I see a semi and it's like, oh yeah, here it comes. Bang. Crash happened. You okay? The guy sitting in the back of the pickup had already been in another crash. Whammo. Gets it again. You feel okay? Did you hit the back of the window? Okay.
There's another MBA just above Porsche. And for me, what a little bit of speed will do, eh?
Do you hurt anywhere? No.
2 crashes in one day, and in both crashes, he doesn't get hurt. This guy's won the lottery. Look at the speeds this guy's doing. Look at this, look at this. I think everybody should get off this highway here. It's crazy.
The semi that did the damage is drivable, but not the two cars from the initial accident.
We need more cones and accident scenes further ahead.
Oh, here we go. This is one of our guys here. You have an unlock kit? If you want to unlock this guy's car. Look at the speeds coming around here, man. This is unbelievable. There's going to be another accident here. Look at the girls here. They're in a really bad spot.
Amanda, Shar. Leave it. I'm not putting anybody else, especially now it's getting dark. So.
It's not safe.
No.
Good.
It's sundown by the time the cars are cleared out. But there's still the pickup truck to recover. The job goes to Howie.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. That's what I like to call a paycheck.
Get it moving. Hook, snag, and drag.
A dangerous day on the Coquihalla finally comes to an end.
So make her back to the shop.
I'm amazed that this pickup can get hit by a semi. My passenger in the truck doesn't get hurt. And this thing's tough enough that I can drive it home at the end of the day. That's pretty cool.
So it's pretty bad, this accident, hey, James? Doesn't that tell you how dangerous it is on the highway? Hey, buddy. Hey. Look what happened.
Holy, what?
I'm just blocking the accident. And the semi that's in this lane slides on the ice. Give it one good hit, it went 100 feet. This could happen to you. The trucks aren't invincible, and you know, you can get smashed just like anybody else out there, right? We've all been teenagers. You know, we've all made mistakes, and we're still around to talk about it. But there's certain people that make mistakes and do the wrong things and aren't afraid, and they're not here. Nobody's gonna say, hey, oh, it's okay, Bran. You're the guy who's gonna pay the price.
Well, I knew it. It's just, it's not worth the risk, right? Because risking it on that hill is just, it's not worth it.
That's the lesson. That's the message.
Yeah.
You hit a home run right there.
Yeah. In 1 second, it can change. It can all end. And that's just how it is on those highways.
You're getting it, right?
Oh, yeah. Trying to, at least. Trying to.
It's starting to add up to him. That's what impressed me the most. He's starting to understand what's safe and what's not safe. You need to learn this lesson too, right?
In about 11 years.
If you don't learn to be afraid, that's when you're gonna have a problem. You need to know to be afraid.
The next afternoon in northern Alberta, Adam and his crew respond to a semi in the ditch on Highway 55. The road is the entry point to Highway 881, lifeline to the oil fields.
Road's blocked right now. This thing loaded the rocks.
The semi's cargo is 48 tons of gravel.
Take this side off, run it down there. It's a tough pull for one truck and this little small one. You gotta work the both of them.
The load is top-heavy. A bad pull could easily roll it over.
We're on everything down low on this one.
The plan is to position one wrecker at either end of the semi and pull it sideways out of the ditch. They're straining their winch lines to the max in the worst possible conditions.
Cables snap easier in the cold, so you got to watch what you're doing, how you're pulling, and really be careful.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
This time, Adam needs Colin to be delicate on the controls.
These things are like a gunshot ready to blow off here at a moment's notice. Not a whole bunch. You're not gonna pull the whole world, right? Pull, Phil.
Whoa! Colin does as he's told, but the semi won't budge.
Tear down. Well, we'll get Phil on here. There's no way we're gonna be able to pull it up that way. So we'll get you kind of in here on an angle a bit, but we won't block that road off.
Adam decides to reposition both wreckers to the rear and pull the truck out the way it came in.
Put a chain in each wheel, pull up, and then back up tight into here, and then go. That way we'll get a dead pull, and we'll rip her right up over.
I hear them talking. They're lined up for you.
With traffic backed up, Adam is feeling the pressure.
Let's go, come on. Let's go!
He needs his team of greenhorns to pick up the pace.
It's hard to soar with the eagles when you're flocking with pigeons, right?
Good.
To save time, Adam decides to let Colin reposition the wrecker with the lines still attached to the wreck.
Tuck your way back up in here now and we'll give her a whirl.
Colin has to be aware of the crew's position or risk tangling up Adam and Phil in his web of winch lines.
Colin needs to be cautious.
Other way, other way, other way, other way, other way, other way, other way.
What was that you said?
Back up, back up, back up. You're running a cable. Hey! Back up! There's guys that can operate wreckers and there's guys that can only drive them.
Is he anywhere near where you want him?
No.
I didn't think so.
Me, you don't want. Hey!
In Alberta, Colin's backing up HR-68, getting ready for a heavy pull.
We're pulling tight here.
Without warning, he drives it forward, catching Adam off guard.
Me, you don't watch, do you idiot?
I failed to give the signal that I was about to move the truck forward. It could have been bad.
Watch what the you're doing. Use your mirrors. You almost took his hand off. You almost took my leg off. Use your eyes.
He just does not pay attention. If I just sit there and let it happen, then somebody's gonna get hurt.
Look in your mirror before you cram it in gear and go ahead.
What's going on out the Coke? Yeah, there's a bad accident just seen here. Pickup truck went down the cliff into the creek.
Catapulted right over the edge.
Back in BC.
Hell of a long way down. I'd be pretty surprised if anybody walks out of that.
There's a car overturned in the ditch in the river with somebody trapped in the car. Pretty serious.
Search and rescue, just stand up.
Everybody's on it.
Police requested Jamie's rotator with its long-reach boom.
When you're doing a call like this, you have to be 100% on the money. So just drop your socks and you get on to the job. We're here.
A couple in a pickup went over the bank, crashing down 100 feet below the highway.
They rolled numerous times over. The husband slid out between the small opening. The wife is still trapped.
Down in the water! Squished between the roof and the seat!
The victim won't last long in the ice-cold water.
We want her out.
Hope Search and Rescue takes the lead.
Okay, Ann, I'm trying to get you.
For now, Jamie's on standby.
Pretty serious place to be in, trapped upside down in the river and the water's running through your cab. Clock's ticking here.
Watch yourself. Yep.
In northern Alberta, Adam's under the gun to clear a 48-ton gravel truck from Highway 55.
Careful, holy. A lot of weight there.
For 2 hours, they've been in a tug of war with the top-heavy trailer.
This can go to the rocks, it can go anytime. Let him catch up a little bit. Okay, hold off, let him catch up. You have to work together. There's more to it than just holding the lever. You gotta look.
High lines from the two wreckers pulled the truck upward to break it free, while HR-68's low lines pull horizontally to roll the truck onto the road.
You gotta keep pressure on that low line. I'm trying to.
If Colin isn't coordinated, he could snap a line.
I don't want to see anybody get hurt. But I need to step back, think, and get the job done.
Watch your front end, man.
Yep, I can feel it.
Low line, low line. Whoa. It's almost tipped over on us there. Man.
It's the second failed pull, and Adam's running out of options.
Get off your blocks there. Get on that side so we can pull it over.
He repositions Phil's lines to pull from a lower angle and prevent the truck from tipping.
Get this failer up on the road, then we got it made. Keep going higher. You know, pull on the low one, lift with the left, and then pull on the right, right? So you gotta break the suction and then pull, break, pull, break, pull.
All you gotta do is just get one end up to break that suction, and the rest follows.
Pull just a little bit more. We good? He'll be able to go forward. Yeah, he's good. We got her out of the ditch. Decent, Jimmy.
It was a good feeling at the end of the day, totally.
Done like dinner.
48 tons of gravel is back on its way, and heavy rescue can finally head home.
They'll be hobbling around in a wheelchair because they got no leg. Man, that might not be a bad idea. She gets a pension.
Back in BC, as daylight starts to fade,
I know, I'm scared too.
a woman is trapped after her truck hurtled down the embankment.
I need extrication equipment, cutters, spreaders.
Right now, she's conscious, she's breathing, scared, cold. It's getting darker every 5 minutes here, it seems like. It's gonna be black before you know it.
Darkness adds time to everything. Her opportunity of survival is going to be reduced. We need to shed some light here.
Jamie deploys the Rotator's 54,000-watt light tower.
That work there?
The Rotator is cutting-edge equipment. We can light up a scene like a baseball field. If you're the person that's down in a river and you're trapped there, having a little bit of light, you notice the difference.
Looks like they're coming down now.
Okay, your hand, watch your hand there. Okay, get down a little bit more.
In the Rotator's light, crews hoist down equipment to cut the victim out.
Disconnect and we're gonna slide it over this other edge here. Ain't enough, Ann, I'm cutting right now. We're gonna get you out of here.
My arm is all numb.
Stay on. We're gonna get you out of here.
My arm is all numb.
100 feet down a steep bank off the Coquihalla, a woman clings to life in the wreckage of her pickup.
The water might rise, the vehicle might shift, and it's all about timing, so you hope for the best.
There's gonna be some popping and banging and...
Your eyes closed, Dad.
Okay, Ann. Stay on. Hang on, Ann. I'm trying my damnedest here. Hang on.
Finally, she's within reach.
If you slide over, I'll step in there and then go down by myself here.
Right in, as far as you can go. Tell them to get the heat on the truck high.
The woman's suffering from hypothermia. They've got to get her to the hospital fast.
This is what you would call a technical rescue. There's special rigging and gear that has to go into this, and it has to be done right.
We need a rated anchor point. It's got to be something stationary that's not going to move.
I can give you a strap around the axle.
This is where they're going to attach into.
At this point, bringing her up is treacherous. It's really cold, -10, -15.
Over. Nick was over here. On the rope. Okay, ready?
Rescuers have gotten to her just in time. She'll survive her ordeal.
Well done, gentlemen.
This to me was a really nice ending to this rescue. It's amazing that anybody could come out alive.
Yeah, your light works awesome. Search and Rescue made a comment there that it made their job a lot easier.
Yeah. Everybody's gotten out safely. We can go about doing our business now and bring the vehicle up.
We'll both go down and we'll take 2 lines down. The main line will go down, and we'll use a fairly heavy chain, and then
get up and
come back up, yeah.
With his experienced swampers working in Alberta, Jamie's enlisted part-timer Ray and his yard mechanic, Jim.
Looks like a long ways down.
The biggest challenge is going to be getting down the bank safely. It's very slippery, there's lots of sharp rocks here. Even just getting down the slope to hook the car up is dangerous. So what we'll do is you guys can hang on to one of these each on the way back, and that'll help you up the bank, okay? Not there, here. Look at this, could fall out, right? You want to be in there.
We're working with casual part-time guys here. I have to be very careful to make sure to tell these guys every step of the way what we've got to do.
I'll bring the main line down and you bring the chain, okay?
Yeah.
It's gotta be done and we gotta do it.
That one's free-wheeled, so be careful. Ready? Pull it now. Is it coming out manually?
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Yeah, it's coming now.
I'm gonna free-wheel yours too, okay?
That's pure ice there.
This is nuts.
Let go!
This is nuts.
On the Coquihalla, stand-in swampers Jim and Ray scale down a 100-foot slope toward a wreck below.
Okay. Yeah! We're here. Got it? Hold it tight. That should be good.
Is it all tightened up and the chain on? You get a good bite around the axle there?
Yeah.
Small lines underneath?
Yes, sir.
Traffic is already bottlenecked, and it's about to get worse.
We're gonna shut the highway down so we can move around and not worry.
This bank is so far out, we wouldn't be able to lift it. Not enough reach.
That's pure ice there.
Jamie will have to drag the wreck 60 feet up the slope so it's close enough to lift.
We're steering around these big rocks. You know, if you hit a big rock, it's going to be quite a hard thing.
2 years ago, Jamie tried a similar move.
I'm not really into having a failure on a job. What I need to do right now is clear the wreckage and open the highway.
It's right on a big boulder. Our chain better not come undone.
Nice and easy. Go easy. Bring it up over the guardrail. Not much left of that thing.
It's amazing that anybody could come out alive with that truck. You know, their car's totally destroyed, and, you know, they walked away.
Those guys are really are lucky. We're gonna move this to get the highway open. They'll hook that up from the front end and he'll be gone. Okay, coming. Warp. That's fair.
6 hours on the scene and the road is finally clear. It wasn't the biggest job of the season, but it might just be the most important.
It's not always about the money, it's about being there to help people.
Well, there's a satisfaction in that you'll never measure in dollars. You know, it's service before self.
Next time on Highway Through Hell.
It's a real gong show.
Weather chaos paralyzes the coach.
Wow, backed up for miles.
A mountain vet.
How the do we get out of here?
And a city boy.
How's my front wheels?
They're good.
Battle an icy hill.
Get out of there! Get out of it!
And the Alberta crew faces a recovery big enough
Don't roll back, whatever you
to
do.
beat their biggest record.
Whoa!
And Adam.
I don't think we're gonna get it.